This video walks through writing some block code written in MakeCode blocks into Python. It's a beginning coding project to help make the switch from writing block code to writing text-based code. The code we're going to rewrite flashes an image off and on in the 5x5 LED array on the microbit. Here's the block code we'll be rewriting, and you can see the image flashing off and on the simulator on the left. We are not going to walk through this code in this video, but there is a link in the show notes where you can access it in MakeCode. I'm writing the code using the Python editor available on the microbit.org website. The URL for it is in the show notes. Let's get started. Here we are in the Python editor, and when you first get into the workspace, you'll see that there's already code in it. This is the default starter code, and it's in the workspace whenever you start a new project. It's a good beginning for what we're writing, so instead of deleting this code and starting over, I'm going to step through it, explaining the elements as I go. I'll make changes as necessary to create the code we want. Before we start though, let's go ahead and run this code. I'm going to click on the play button, and we can see it shows a heart and then types the word hello. And then it does it again. Okay, now we know what the code does, so we'll go ahead and stop that. Now let's walk through the code. The first line starts with a hashtag. This means that it's a comment, so it doesn't actually do anything other than explain something about the code. In this case, it's telling us that the next line should be at the top, and the next line says, from microbit import star. This command says import all the functionality in the microbit library. That library contains all the necessary code to allow you to program the sensors, buttons, and connection points on the microbit. You need to include this statement at the top of any Python code you write for the microbit. The next line is another comment telling us that the while true statement loops forever, which means that it behaves like the forever block in our code. So we're just going to leave that and move on to the next line. Now, let's take a look at display.showImage.heart. What I want to do here is take a look at how this command works so we know how to change the image in there. So I'm going to click on reference in the left sidebar, and we can see display at the top, and I'm going to click on that. And at the top, it says something about built-in images, and it has a command that's the same one we have over here in our code. And it has a pull-down menu here, and I'm going to go down to what I'm looking for, which is Ghost. And we can see it changes in the sample code. So I could actually pick this up and drag it out into the work area, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to type Ghost in all caps instead of heart here. Note that the names for the built-in images are in all capital letters because these images are considered constants. And it's a convention of programmers to let us know that something is a constant value by putting it in all caps. The next line in the default code is sleep 1000. If I go back into my block code, I can see that the line there that I need is pause for 500 milliseconds, or a half a second. So I can pretty much guess that sleep is the same thing as pause, but I'm going to go ahead and go into my search area here and type in sleep. And I get 4 results. And the second one says that sleep waits for n milliseconds. So that is what we're looking for, and I'm just going to change this to 500. Okay, the next line in the default code is display.scroll, and I don't need that, so I'm just going to delete it. But I do need to clear the screen to make it look like it's blinking. And since it has to do with the LED screen, we can pretty much guess it's going to be a display function, so I'm going to type in display. And clear is at the top, so I'll just click on that. Okay, and then finally I need another sleep. So that should be it. Now I'm going to go into the simulator and I'm going to test it. And we can see that the ghost blinks off and on just like we wanted it to. Now, if you want to test this on a real microbit, you can download the code either by using Bluetooth or by using a USB cable and downloading it as a file. And this is it running on my microbit, and we can see it all looks good. So that's it for this video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching.